Had my partnership ready to go, everything was going, and then some things happened with the partnership, didn't work out. So my second venture was almost closed before it even opened, which was crazy. So I had to go back to the drawing board, regroup, and figure out, okay, what is it? What do you need to do? How do you need to move from this point? How do you need to rewire yourself? And so I had to dig deep down into the reservoirs of myself and just figure it out and start putting myself back together piece by piece. Moving in a certain way, doing things in a certain way, casting vision for how I see my life going, how I see my businesses going, how I see everything flowing. Had to dig deep and recreate and recraft myself into the person that I am becoming, which is why this show is called Becoming Roddrick Jones. Welcome to Becoming Roddrick Jones. The whole purpose of Becoming Roddrick Jones is to chase after the potential of myself. And I call this show Becoming Roddrick Jones because I will never meet Roddrick Jones until I die. Yes, my name is Roddrick Jones right now. However, I'm always chasing my potential. I'm always chasing who I could be. I'm always chasing the person that I want to be. And if I ever meet that person, then I am dead. But if I'm not dead yet, then I'm always chasing Roddrick Jones. That is why this show is called Becoming Roddrick Jones. I wanted to put together this video because I felt the need to share where I've been, what I've been going through, and why I am now just focused on coming back out. My most previous venture was R. Jones Capital, and R. Jones Capital was like the business of all businesses. I thought R. Jones Capital was going to be the business that just blew me up and took me to the next level. And I thought R. Jones Capital was going to be my flagship business that I based everything else around. However, R. Jones Capital came to an end in, I believe it was December 2019 or January 2020. And R. Jones Capital hurt a little bit. And the reason R. Jones Capital hurt a little bit is because my name was on the business. My name is Roddrick Jones. The name of the business was R. Jones Capital. And I had to close that business because of decisions that I made in the past that led up to the ultimate closure of R. Jones Capital. So why R. Jones Capital closed, why R. Jones Capital failed, I'll save that for another video. We don't have to talk about that here. However, I want to say that I don't regret anything with R. Jones Capital. R. Jones Capital was a great company. We did a lot of great things. I brought on some partners. We looked at a ton of deals. We were introduced to markets that we've never been introduced to. We were taking on deals that was bigger than we ever thought we can take on. And we gained a lot of experience from it. And so for those of you that don't know what R. Jones Capital was, I was a commercial real estate syndicator going through syndicating multifamily real estate deals with 100 units or more. And I was doing that by raising money from accredited investors. And so back to R. Jones Capital. So that closed. R. Jones Capital closed in January of 2019 or December of 2020. Sad, hurt my heart. My name was on the business. I felt like it was a huge failure. I felt like it's just that business wasn't supposed to close because my name was on it. And even though on the outside it looked okay, on the inside I was like, I need to figure some things out. I need to take a break, take a step back from what I'm doing and figure some things out. So then that's where I went ghost on social media. I got really quiet. I didn't make any more posts about what I was doing. I didn't, do anything related to multifamily real estate. Only thing I did on social media was probably go and watch other people's stories and watch other people live life and just like other people's pictures, but I really wasn't involved on there at all. So I got really quiet and I had to figure out, okay, Roddrick, you opened R. Jones Capital for what reason? You know, you wanted to invest in real estate for what reason? You wanted to invest in multifamily properties for what reason? Why do you want to open businesses? Why are you an entrepreneur? Why are you wired this way? You know, what is it that you see yourself doing for the next 100 years? What is it that makes you fascinated around business and money and finance and multifamily and commercial real estate and all of that? What is it? I really had to sit down and just figure out what it is. And so that was, I want to say, 2020. Now we were starting another firm. We were starting a newer firm. So I launched a newer firm, had my partnership ready to go, everything was going. And then some things happened with the partnership, didn't work out. So my second venture was almost closed before it even opened, which was crazy. So I had to go back to the drawing board, regroup, and figure out, okay, you know, what is it? What do you need to do? How do you need to move from this point? How do you need to rewire yourself? And so I had to dig deep down into the reservoirs of myself and just figure it out and start putting myself back together piece by piece. You know, moving in a certain way, doing things in a certain way, casting vision for how I see my life going, how I see my businesses going, how I see everything flowing. Had to dig deep and recreate and recraft myself into the person that I am becoming, which is why this show is called Becoming Roddrick Jones. We talked about a couple failures, but we'll talk about those, you know, the lessons that I learned from those failures. We'll talk about the lessons that I learned from those failures over the course of watching the show. You'll get to learn why I learned, you know, what I learned, how I pivoted, and how I kept moving. But in the midst of everything, I have recreated, recrafted, and repurposed myself into 3 different companies. So I lost 1, but I gained 3, which is amazing. So what am I in today? What am I up to these days? What am I doing? And why am I coming back on social media? So the 3 different companies that I've created, the 3 different companies that I now own and that has launched already and that, you know, is off and doing its thing is 1, the first company is a Party Capital Markets. The second company is a Party Fund. And the third company is a Party Equity Partners. So my whole thing now is I buy, I lend, and I invest. I buy multifamily deals for myself. I lend capital to commercial real estate sponsors who have found something interesting to buy. And I invest passively into multifamily deals and commercial real estate deals overall. So with these 3 companies, a Party Capital Markets, a Party Fund, and a Party Equity Partners, what do they do? How do they fit into my ecosystem? And ultimately, how can they help you, the person watching? So the first company, the first company, which is the foundational company, is a Party Capital Markets. At a Party Capital Markets, we are a discretionary capital provider. What this means is that we provide capital to commercial real estate sponsors who have found interesting deals to buy. However, they don't have all the money that they need. And so they either come to us to get a loan from us or for us to invest preferred equity into their deal, which is also another variation of a loan. So with the Party Capital Markets, our deal minimum or our loan minimum is $15 million. That's the floor. So we like to play in the $15 million and up space. The real sweet spot is going to be between 15 and 100 million. And we prefer deals on the Southeast. However, if you have deals, we can lend across all 4 food groups of commercial, and we can lend nationwide. So that's that. The second thing, or the second company that I launched, is a Party Fund. A Party Fund. So a Party Fund is a lending platform where if you have a fix and flip property, if you have a long-term rental or a short-term rental, a Party Fund can provide you the loan to take down those deals and to get those deals moving down the tracks. So if you have a fix and flip deal, we can provide you the hard money loan to get that deal fixed and flipped. If you have if you're building a long-term rental portfolio, a party fund can provide you with the loans to fund your long-term rental portfolio. And then if you are looking for a short-term rental, such as Airbnbs and things like that, we can also provide loans for those types of properties as well. But our real sweet spot is fix and flip loans and long-term rental loans. That is our real sweet spot. And then the last company is a Party Equity Partners. So what is a Party Equity Partners and what's the purpose of the company? So with the Party Equity Partners, this is the investing piece of the business. So with the Party Equity Partners, I am giving, accredited investors the opportunity to invest in institutional grade opportunities, to invest in institutional grade commercial real estate deals. And so with these commercial real estate deals, they're going to be, fully vetted. The sponsors are going to have a significant track record. They're going to be sponsors who have done these deals time and time again. And we're just investing into their business and investing into their commercial real estate deals to help them, blow their business up. So Party Equity Partners is a platform where we give accredited investors the opportunity to invest in our family of funds, and then we take those funds and we invest into other sponsors. And so we're not open to sophisticated investors, and we probably won't be open to sophisticated investors, and we're only open to accredited investors, and we only present these opportunities to accredited investors. And so these opportunities are similar opportunities to what you would see on the institutional level. However, we're breaking them down and we're bringing them to the accredited investor level to give you the opportunity to invest in commercial real estate sponsored deals and to earn a decent return on your money while you go out and do what you do and we do what we do. And so that's the three businesses: buying, lending, and investing in commercial real estate. Lost one, gained three. So it was a horrible lesson that I had to learn with R. Jones Capital. However, I am greatly appreciative that it happened, because if that hadn't have happened, who knows, I probably wouldn't have launched these three companies the way that I did. And with these three companies, it's not just me running them. So, I have a team of people that I work with, which gives me the ability to run the companies the way they need to be ran. But if I tried to run all three companies by myself, that would be a headache and that wouldn't work at all. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you follow. My name is Roddrick Jones, and I'll see you on the next episode.